Hey, what's going on, guys? Military Arsenal here. Got something new. For a long time I've been looking at commander size 1911s. I've been looking at Colts, Springfields, and Kimbers, and for a really long time I was considering all three, not sure which one I wanted, and then I got it down between Colt and Kimber, and the prices were pretty much the same, but overall I like the Colt better. Here it is right here, Colt Combat Commander XSE. I was looking at the Kimber Pro Carry 2 and the Colt Combat Commander XSE, and I chose the Colt. Now this is the Combat Commander. The regular Commander has an aluminum frame. The Combat Commander has a steel frame. I like the steel frame better, so I went with the Combat Commander. And this gun is full stainless. Okay. It comes with two 8-round magazines, and these are nice magazines. They're very modern. It has the lip on the follower that folds down into the magazine body, and that pretty much takes away follower tilt, and it makes it a lot more reliable. It's a lot more smooth. The standard magazines aren't really that good, so this one's better. It comes with your lock and everything. Here's the gun. And I'll take this thing off. Okay. And yeah, I've been wanting a commander size 1911 for a really long time. I've been saving up for it, and we'll safety check it real quick. Okay, empty magazine and empty chamber. So here it is. Very modern, pretty much all the features you could want. Like I said, this is a 4.25 inch barrel, commander size. And believe it or not, the 4.25 inch barrel compared to the 5 inch barrel, it doesn't sound like much, but really side by side there is a huge difference. It makes it a lot more easy to conceal carry, and to just conceal in general. Makes it a lot more comfortable. This gun right here has a lowered ejection port. It has a flared out ejection port. That's really nice. It has front and rear cocking serrations. That's pretty cool. I like the way that looks. It has Novak sights. Okay, they're just white dots. 3-dot sights. Very easy to use. Nice and high. And the front and back are also dovetailed, so you can take them out a lot easier if you want to replace them. Full length guide spring rod. Okay, this is the first 1911 I ever had that has the full length guide spring rod. I hear good things about it. Supposedly it's supposed to help it with accuracy, but I don't really see how that would. But it is nice. I think it looks pretty cool. Okay, standard bushing, which is nice. The Springfield that I was looking at had a bull barrel, and I like the regular bushing better than the bull barrel. 3-hole aluminum trigger. It's extended. That's nice, and it's also adjustable. It has a flat mainspring housing that is serrated, and that's actually polymer. For now I'll leave it alone. Maybe someday down the road I might put a metal one in there, but for now I'll just leave the polymer one in. They seem to work fine. Combat hammer, really nice. Extended beaver tail grip safety with the high rise. Okay, that's really nice. It looks cool. It's really comfortable. And something else, it has a relief cut underneath the trigger guard on the front strap, and it's pretty much just a little cutout right here, so that when you're gripping the gun, it gives you a nice high grip, and it feels really, really good. I really like that a lot. Ambidextrous thumb safeties. Okay, real nice. It has a standard magazine release and standard slide release. They're not extended, but they're easy to use. There's beveling on the magazine well. Okay, that just opens up the magazine well a little bit so you can insert a magazine easier. Yeah, it's really nice. Now, disassembly is pretty much the same. Okay, you got a full-length guide spring rod, so it's a little bit harder to push down this piece right here, the plunger. You got to use something like a plastic pen or something. Now the grips, they're rosewood grips, checkered, double diamond. They're really nice. I might get grips just like these, but with a silver Colt medallion, or I might get black rubber grips with the checkering and double diamond with the silver Colt medallion. That would look really cool too. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Now if you look at the screws on the grips, they're black anodized, and I was thinking about getting some stainless screws because I think it would make the gun look better. It would make it look a little bit more classy because the gun's stainless. It would have stainless screws. I think that would be nice. The screws are hex. They're not slotted. Okay. Yeah, tolerances are really nice with the slide in the frame. Normally Colts, they're a little bit more loose because, you know, they say that helps with reliability. But just like my railgun, it's a lot more tighter than I'm used to on a Colt. So break-in might be a little bit longer. On this side, it says Commander model, Colt, automatic caliber 45, and then you have your Colt horse right here. Okay, and it's really nice. It has the polished metal on the sides, gives it a nice look, and then on the top, it's like Dahl. It's a Dahl stainless. I don't know how they do that, if it's bead blasted or what, but it's nice. It it helps with the grip. But yeah, they polished it really nice though. Looks really cool. Yeah, I mean, I've been looking for a Commander 1911 for a pretty long time, and I really wasn't sure what I wanted to get. The Kimbers look nice. Oh, and something else. This has the Series 80 firing pin block. Okay, so that's just something to know. Really nice trigger pull, real crisp. I can't wait to shoot it. Barrel says Colt 45 auto, and this still has the factory grease and oil all in it. Got to take it apart and lube it up with my own oil and get ready to shoot. But yeah, something about the Kimber that I wasn't too excited about. Kimber uses a lot more MIM parts than Colt does. On a Kimber, the slide release and the hammer are MIM parts. That's metal injected molding. Nowadays, MIM parts are a lot better than they used to be, but still, I think the slide release and the hammer should be forged. On the Colt, the slide release and hammer are both forged steel. That's a lot stronger, and I like that a lot better. Now, on a Colt, I hear that the magazine release, the grip safety, maybe the safety, that might be a MIM part. I hear like the sear might be MIM. Those are not really high stress items, so making them out of MIM isn't that a huge deal. But I think the hammer and the slide release, those really need to be forged. Those take quite a pounding when you're firing it. So I think in the long run, the Colt is the better gun. And like I said, the prices are pretty much the same. I got this at my local gun shop. They treat me well. And I don't know, I mean, some people say that it's kind of hard to find Colts right now. The gun shop I go to, they can get them pretty easily, so that's nice. Yeah, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the grips yet. I like these grips. I'll leave them on for now, but I might get black rubber grips, or I might get the same grips with a silver medallion. Either way, I would like to have the silver medallion. I think it would look really nice. But yeah, very modern 1911. It's just really cool looking. So yeah, there it is, my first Commander size 1911, and it's a modern one as well. I looked at the Series 80 Combat Commander, and it was a lot more plain. The sights were standard, 3-dot sights, but they weren't Novak sights. There was no forward serrations. It just had a standard solid trigger. I believe this, it just had a regular thumb safety. So I think the XSE model looks a lot, more modern. I mean, if you like the plainer 1911, go for the Series 80. I have a government model, Series 80. It's blued. That was my first 1911. So I thought I'd go with the XSE, get something a little bit more modern. And here it is. I like it a lot. And it's pretty cool. So there it is. Let me know what you guys think of it. And you guys have a nice day. See ya.